Hey guys, welcome to this rolling tutorial. I hope that this is a decent place for someone who's just trying to understand rolling, like how it even works and how you can try and get into doing it. So the first thing is you just need to understand the concept. Essentially, you're going to rest your thumb on one hand. I use my left hand for rolling, but I also use my left hand for tapping even though I'm right-handed. I don't know, it just works for me, but you do you. You can get a goofy foot controller if that's better for you. But basically, you're going to rest your thumb on the directional pad, and then you're going to use each individual finger basically to do an input by pushing the button into your thumb. So like, if I wanted to do 5 inputs to the left, I would use all 5 fingers, and it would push the button into my thumb 5 times, really quickly. And that's how people get the pieces to move really fast. So like if I want a long bar to the right, I can just do that, it's really quick. But when it comes to like using all 5 fingers, like using your thumb, using your pinky, that's just repetition. Like, it seems really difficult, using your thumb especially, but honestly, you get used to it. It's just a, big repetition thing. But the second thing that I think is really important that people know is like, just use a grip that's comfortable for you. This is one that I like, but you can also do this one. I think this grip's pretty good for a lot of people. It doesn't really work for me, but it's good for a lot of people. I know there's a cool foot grip. That one's not worked for me, but I think it's really cool. I think that there's lots of really good grips. This is just the one that I found is really comfortable. You do you, I would say. There's not really a wrong grip. The third thing is you want to get a controller that's decent. Like, my cadet controller is my favorite tapping controller, and I can't roll on it. It eats the inputs. It's a weird thing with the pressure on the directional pad. This controller is like terrible for tapping, and I got it off Amazon for like $7. It's like a clone controller. You can get 2 for like $15 or something off Amazon. And I never used this controller. I had it just gathering dust, and then I started rolling on it, and it's my main controller now. So, you don't need to have a good controller. You just need to have one that happens to work with rolling, which I wish I could tell you specifically which ones are good for that, but I would recommend just a clone console off of Amazon, or a clone controller off Amazon. Another big thing is that for this grip at least, you definitely need a glove, I would say. Like, you probably don't need a glove, that's not true. But I've found that the glove helps a lot. This I don't know, I couldn't tell you which glove this is, but this is my favorite because it's really tight on the fingers. Like, if there's loose room at the end at the like tips of your fingers, I find it's really difficult to roll with it. I know Fractal's made workarounds from using a glove by moisturizing his hand first, which is fucking badass. But yeah, you gotta find a way to reduce the friction. Otherwise, the controller's just flying all over the place when you roll it. At least for me. But I would say, once you understand the concept, once you've practiced the motion a little bit, like trying to get each individual finger to press against the back of the controller. And also a big thing is once you learn how to roll through the controller, kinda, because you need to like go into it, not like on it, if you know what I mean. Like, you're trying to roll through the controller, essentially. That's how you need to think about it. But also not too hard. It's a feel thing, and I can't explain it to you, and I'm sorry for that, but once you get the feeling down, you'll know, I would say. You'll be like, okay, so this is 3 inputs, so I'll just do one of these, Even doing that at the beginning is super difficult. It just takes a lot of time. Lots of time. So, I would say a good way to start is find a grip that's decently comfortable. Pick a level, like pretty slow, probably 15 to like 9. And then just practice playing how you normally would. That's what I would do. Like, you could practice on the menu, but I would practice just playing how you normally would. Like, okay, long bar to the left, so I'm going to see if I can do a 5 roll, and then just, over time, you'll eventually get better. If you can do 29 starts, that has helped me a ton with rolling. Like, my PB was like 500k with rolling, and then I did 29 starts for like 3 days in a row. I did like 6 hours probably total. And then my PB jumped to like 822 at level 26 the next day. So like, it was a really big help doing 29 starts. But yeah, that's really all. Just practice. Anybody can roll. I truly thought I wouldn't be able to ever, and so I know that you guys can. If you're getting into the game, roll. Don't tap. If you learn how to roll, then you can be the best in the world, and you can be the best in the world with tapping or DAS technically, but rolling's the next thing. You should really get on it. Thanks for watching.